It's not a matter of the discord you had with my sister. I remember before you're coming, you already told me that you can't cook
There's a reason. There's a reason for that. Because look what happened.
Not known for the first time.
There's a reason.
From the US, you told me that you can't cook with her.
I can't cope with sisters. I always felt deep down.
You said
there was a reason.
You see now.
Look, see what happened?
You said you can't cope with sisters.
Shut up, Chitty.
Oh gosh.
He felt that.
Shut up, Chitty.
Oh gosh.
Renee's rage reaches a new level after she packs her bags to leave Chitty after an explosive argument with him and his sister.
Why did you invite me if you hate me?
For you to say this, that means you're delusional.
Well, her mom's friend did allude to that.
It's ironic. He's blind physically and she's blind emotionally.
I guess that's the nice way of saying
you're delusional.
The fact that I'm delusional after all, that's
Ooh, so much went down this episode. Let's get into it.
I'm tired of going through the same thing with people. I'm just sick of people and the way they are in general.
Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. First things first, I want to send my love to anyone who was affected by Hurricane Helene and Milton. Honestly, anyone who is going through a challenging time right now. I know so much is going on in the world. To relieve my anxiety, I keep reminding myself to find things to be grateful for in the present moment, right here, right now, to focus on what I can control, and to trust that this too shall pass. It can't rain forever. Also, watching Niles and Matilda helps. They were too fun to watch this episode. They definitely lifted my spirits. Let's chat about them before we get into Renee and Chitty.
Ben, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's your first time eating the fufu.
That's fine. I need to get better.
I'm waiting for you, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Okay.
Yeah, seemingly Niles had the runs after his first meal in Ghana last night.
Do not go in there. Woo!
So childish.
American food and real food, obviously, I'm finding out is totally different things.
Niles is smart. Angela needs to take a page out of his book. Y'all remember when she said this to Michael?
You're gonna love it. Listen, this is real food. It's not like back at home, the freaking hoofs, the big old snails. It's ribs, steak, greens.
My food back home is also real, okay?
I hate to take some of you back there, but what a way to disrespect the country your husband is from. Fast forward, Niles and Matilda detail their first night together.
You begged me, I wanted to have sex with you, but you refused.
So no sex last night?
Almost, but ultimately no.
What is almost?
We had started getting our clothes off. I could see Matilda was displeased by the fact that I stopped us before things got too hot and heavy. But when push came to shove, somebody had to be responsible.
I wonder, did having the bubble guts help? I'm just saying that could have also played a role in him being responsible.
It was about to get heated.
Okay, Niles.
Really, really heated. So let's say I didn't keep a cooler head. Head. I'm gonna use a different word than head, okay?
Niles is hilarious. Hilarious. He goes on to open up about the main thing that's motivating him to hold out on sex with Matilda until marriage. And it has to do with his ex.
Yes, we did have sex as soon as we could. And then she kept wanting more of my attention and more. She got very possessive of me.
Okay, Niles. That's gonna have Matilda even more curious.
I've only had one serious relationship before Matilda. And you know, Mom, Dad, please cover your ears. Can we put that part in before we start talking about this?
Okay.
With my ex-girlfriend, the sexual aspect became the only aspect of our relationship after a while. And again, I'm only human. No, I cannot go 6 rounds every single day. We are not designed. I don't think we men are designed to do that.
Niles shares that with Matilda, there's more than a sexual attraction. He wants to marry her, and he really means that.
I do want to spend the rest of my life with her, and our life is not going to be all 100% in the bedroom. With my ex, we jumped into the sex too early. It can change you, you know?
I understand. So let's get married first before we can have sex.
That would probably be best.
Sometimes I'll be worrying you that, babe, I need some sex, but don't give it to me. Okay?
She is going to have a blast teasing that man.
I do know one thing.
What?
I love you.
I love you more.
Once I think about it, another thing that could be motivating Niles to wait to have sex until marriage is that he still hasn't told Matilda that he doesn't want to get married during this trip. Think about it. If they slept together and then he told her that, whew, oh no, absolutely not. Either way, he has found himself in a sticky situation.
You got a beautiful country, I have to say. I'm glad that Matilda agreed to wait until marriage to have sex. Now, the question is, how difficult does this become for her when she realizes that I don't want to get married right this instant?
Matilda shares her excitement to marry Niles, telling him more than 200 people are coming to the ceremony. It was an opportunity for him to let her know what's on his mind, but he chickened out. Renee, don't come at me for saying that. I can hear Renee now. Leave the chickens out of it.
I think we're past the point of snowballing here. At this point, it's turning into an avalanche. The kind that swallows all of the skiers up and there's no survivors. It's gonna be really hard to cancel that. I don't know. I just honestly don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna navigate this.
He attempts to navigate it by saying yes to buying Matilda a skirt for her knock door ceremony.
Okay.
Just understand that I may not be able to buy every single thing. Right now, Matilda may have a different idea of my money situation than what's actually the case.
Did you tell her something that makes her think that, Niles?
If you convert it, it will be $80.
It'll be $18.
Please.
Are you going to pay it?
Let's go ahead and ring it up.
Thank you.
Oh, when I heard the price on this dress, I thought absolutely hell no. And then I remembered, oh wait, there's a bigger bomb coming later when I have to tell her that we have to postpone the wedding plans.
He is just digging himself into a hole. The more he leads her on, the higher her hopes get, and then the deeper the disappointment is gonna be. When Matilda finds out, I wouldn't be surprised if it's hard for her to rebuild trust with Niles after that. Unless it's something he promises to never do again, and he learns that holding back the truth from someone for a long period of time can actually make things worse. Having the confidence and courage to have hard conversations with someone is an attractive quality. It feels safe. I also see it as a sign of respect. I will say though, I've also learned in a relationship, if I want my partner or whoever I'm close to be honest with me, I also have to do a good job at receiving and handling the truth. I can't react in a way that makes that person nervous or hesitant to tell me the truth in the future.
I know that I've already proposed to Matilda over the phone, but I just feel the need to do this in person.
Their storyline ends this episode with Niles at a jewelry store buying an engagement ring while Matilda gets her nails done.
And I'm thinking that around the same time I present this ring to her, it could be a good idea to tell Matilda that we need to postpone the wedding.
$3,500, that would be about $290.
$290.
This was $234 after the discount.
The ring is actually integral to what I want to do, so I would like to get this ring.
Next week, maybe he's gonna tell her. At this point, I don't know, maybe not.
Are you okay?
Before tonight ends, I must tell Matilda the truth.
You are disgracing me right now. I need to go home, please. I need to go home.
On that note, let's get into Renee leaving Chitty.
Yesterday, I reached a breaking point with Victoria. I'm done with her constant judgment.
Renee is still holding on to how Chitty's sister basically asked her if they slept together last episode. After Renee mentioned her belief that she and Chitty have been spiritually connected.
What do you mean by spiritual?
God ordained. God ordained.
Okay, okay. Not something that happened physically between two of you.
Oh, no, never.
Fast forward, this week's episode starts with Renee packing her bags and asking Chitty if he wants to stay at a hotel with her. His response?
I think I need to sleep tonight because I need to gather myself and make arrangements. I need to put
What
some
arrangements
things.
do you have to do?
Yeah, I need to put some things together.
Like what?
The clothes and even the money for the hotel.
You act like you have a whole wardrobe. You got like three pairs of panties, 2 pairs of socks, and a couple t-shirts. Like, what do you want? And you sit there and say you have to prepare. It's actually some bull that's and quite humiliating, actually, that you'd use that excuse that you have to prepare. That's quite pathetic.
Renee has a sharp tongue that stings. And I don't know why Chitty just didn't stand on his no. He wants to avoid being in an environment that will tempt him to have sex. He's told her that. I don't know, maybe he's tired of hearing her belittle his faith.
Unfortunately, she's the type that doesn't hear people out.
I can also discuss it with my sibling and the husband.
That's messed up. So it's like I'm dating 3 people.
I'm not trying to tell you that I want to take permission from anybody.
Do you really want to lose me forever?
Lose you?
Yep, forever. By playing these little games, Chitty, I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a man that can make his own decisions and move on.
Is she forgetting? He is blind. He's just doing the responsible thing by talking to people who he knows has his best interest at heart. It has nothing to do with him not being a man.
When you refuse to be with me in a certain location, I'm done. We can't even be in the same room, okay?
Wait.
Make sure sister won't go over there and check on me either.
But my sister has not been intruding in our affairs.
You enjoy the fact that she's checking on you and making
She's my sister. She has the right to check up on me.
Say it again, Chitty.
She has the right to check up on me. It's not a matter of the discord you had with my sister. I remember before your comment, you already told me that you can't cook
There's
with
a reason.
her.
There's a reason for that. Because look what happened.
Not known for
There's
the first time.
There's
all the
a
way from the
reason.
US, you told me that you can't cook with her.
I can't cope with sisters. I always felt deep down.
You said
there was a reason.
You see now.
Look, see what happened?
You said you can't cope with sisters.
Shut up, Chitty.
Oh gosh.
Let her go. Let her go. That is nasty behavior. Come on, Renee.
I am deeply horrified by the way Renee is acting towards me when I and my family have done nothing to her. I am beginning to believe that Renee's problem with my sister has nothing to do with my sister nor anyone else. This problem is deeply rooted in her.
Yeah. Renee's behavior is reminding me of that phase some teenagers go through where they just feel like the world is against them, when in actuality they have good people around them who are not their enemies. Their egos just won't allow them to see it.
I understand you need some space to vent.
No, did you not just see how he yelled at me? I'm done with him.
Girl, you just told him to shut up.
When he said he would stick up for me, like I said, even if it's family, you need to tell them when they're wrong. You know what? Obviously, he feels. Okay, now it's a middle thing. Now it's a middle thing.
Treating this guy.
Look at the baby with his hands on his knee. He is like, tell her, mama.
You took everything out of hand.
You talk to him. It's the way you cuss him.
Why are you inviting me?
It's the way you yell at him.
Why did you invite me If you hate me, why did you get on the phone and say, I love you?
Of course you know.
I love you. Come over. We want you.
Of course you know.
I don't like you because you do this and that. Okay, I'm done.
I'm certain she hasn't said this.
Wow. This is a perfect example of how your perception is your reality. Renee is set on seeing Chitty's sister as this sister her intuition has been telling her about, and has placed a filter over how she perceives their interactions, to where she's not even seeing or hearing what's really happening. Also, you can tell his sister doesn't argue or get angry much, because if she did, it would be,
Oh no, you understand that? Never go after my
yeah. I think it will be much more intense. For the most part, she's holding her composure.
You're delusional.
Look, I'm delusional
She told me
after
she
all.
never
That's
did
what-
this.
Okay,
What you are doing now?
if you can see that I...
She's fine. It's
Calm
all right.
down.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Calm down, girl.
What was that?
Hold on, Renee. You are talking to my wife. You understand? It's actually my wife you're addressing this way.
Period, Bernard. Let her know. You don't disrespect my wife in our house.
Chitty, you better stick up for me here. You better stick up for me. Did I not always tell you that I always had a feeling about sisters?
What's up with the finger? And let's stop talking about the intuition. It seems as if Renee is so set on proving that her intuitive hit came true that she's not even looking in the direction of compromise or a solution.
Let me tell you this. When Earth first started, and yeah, roll your eyes, good. Like I said, when Earth first started, it wasn't a program. Welcome to your program, okay?
So he's in a program and you're not? She's so busy critiquing what others are subscribed to that she's not even realizing she's subscribed to something too. It's like she thinks she's out of the matrix.
Free your mind.
But her lack of respect for others' perspectives, beliefs, and experiences, in my opinion, says otherwise.
It is hard to witness that level of anger and aggression from Renee. She says abstract things that I can't really understand, things that no one with his right senses can subscribe to. But at the same time, I still love her, and I don't know what to do at this critical moment. Is this real, babe?
I know, it's not calm.
Is this real?
Renee goes on to walk out the door, which Chitty says makes him sick.
I've never had anyone in my life that I've had this kind of conflict with before. It's absurd to me. We are not yet married, and you are giving me the choice between you and my family. Why can't you build the bridge? Why can't we live together as one? Why must I choose? No, I love everyone.
Meanwhile, Renee is in the car talking about how much she doesn't like people.
I want to throw up.
Painful, neglectful, just plain out hurtful in every way. But I'm used to the pain, so I won't hurt for long. But I'm tired of going through the same thing with people. I'm just sick of people and the way they are in general. But I still try to give hope and smile to the next.
Renee, if you are tired of going through the same thing with people, you have to look at the one common denominator, which is you. I've personally learned that is the way you will start to experience different results. I hate that she feels misunderstood. I know a lot of people can relate to that feeling, but for how long can you keep blaming everyone else? You know? Whew. Before we wrap, let's head over to the 90 Day Fans Fam's Couples Corner to see what newly engaged couple Kayla and Jared think about the latest with Renee and Chitty.
Hey, 90 Day Fans Fam. Renee, what were you thinking, sis? You got everybody in the house. You're cussing out, well, not cussing out, but you're yelling at Chidi. You're talking about the sister. You're talking about the family. With us, family is really, really important to us. And so I think it's important for Renee to really understand that Chidi's sister is there day in, day out. Before he even met Renee, the sister has supported him and taken care of him. And so that's his family. That's what grounds him and roots him.
I think it's always challenging to navigate being with your partner, but being in the family space, especially living conditions, right? So I think that was a lot for Renee. But I think it's really important to value how your partner engages with their family, whether you agree with that or not. I think that it's really important that you value that, respect that, and take that into consideration for just how you navigate the relationship together.
Well said, you two. Whew, we'll see what happens next week. All right, 90 Day Fans fam. Make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.